For the first time this season, the Miami Heat have won 5 straight games in the season in a row, and they cut the lead. They cut that streak in half following the 10-game lose streak that they suffered, and they got the streak back in half, which is astonishing. And you have to do that against the Wizards. And you look, you gotta beat the Wizards, and you did, and they did just that with hardly any issues. Couple of and ones from the Wizards team, from Jordan Poole, who, by the way, had himself a pretty good game. And then there was a little bit of an injury scare for Jordan Poole, but he was able to. Hopefully, he's okay. Yeah, it was a blowout. The blowout was bad enough where you had to put in some B team players. Kashad Johnson played a couple minutes, Josh Christopher and Isaiah Stevens played a couple minutes. So that's fun. So it started off with a back and forth, and Bam Adebayo took control of this game. He has 16 first quarter points, Bam Adebayo. In total, he has 28 points in this game. He also has 2 3-pointers with 11 for 19 in field goals, 4 for 7 in free throws with 12 rebounds. So he has yet another double-double, moving up in the first place list for double-doubles. He also has 5 assists, 1 steal, and a block. Kel'el Ware with 6 points with 3 for 6 in field goals, including the posterizing dunk at the end of the game, which was awesome, with 11 rebounds. No double-doubles this time for Kel'el Ware. Tyler Hero, of course, 27 points for him. The astonishing thing from him is that he missed all the 3-pointers. I was shocked. The game against the Wizards, you should be able to make at least one 3-pointer, but he missed all 6 that he has made. And yet, despite that, he was still able to produce 27 points with 9 for 19 in field goals, plus a multitude of and-ones, and 9 for 9 in free throws with 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. So him and Bam, when combining points together with 28 plus 27, they have a combined points against the Wizards 55 points. So that duo, when the duo like that has complete control and has complete chemistry, you're going to go very far. Alec Burks, just a 3-pointer. He has 3 points with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal on the block. Pelle Larsson making another start. 15 points he has dropped with 7 for 13 in field goals with 1 for 2 free throw with 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. Pelle Larsson continues to get better, and I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of how far Pelle Larsson has come. And to think that he was the one that has that game-winning shot against the Memphis Grizzlies in the Summer League Championship, to producing this magnitude of points and also playing 30 minutes. It's awesome. And off the bench, Kyle Anderson with 10 points with a 3-pointer, 4 for 6 in field goals, 1 for 2 free throws with 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. And to surprise of absolutely everybody, Terry Rozier played 33 minutes and he has produced 15 points. 3 3-pointers for him, 5 for 11 in field goals, 2 for 3 in free throws with 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. And Jaime Jaquez finally getting some points down, going back to his old roots with 14 points, 2 for 2 for 3-pointers, 6 for 9 in field goals, nice, with 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. This is without Andrew Wiggins, Duncan Robinson, Kevin Love, and Davion Mitchell. We found out that Davion Mitchell is going through a little bit of a stomach problem. Hopefully he feels better soon. The Wizards, only one player on the starting lineup has produced way more than 10. There's one more player off the bench that has produced more than 10. Alex Sarr, who, Kel'el Ware posterized dunk over. Sarr has 8 points with a 3-pointer, 3 for 17 in field goals, plus the and 1 with 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. Justin Champagnie with 5 points, with 1 3-pointer, plus one more in the paint with 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals on the block. Jordan Poole, 35 points. He was the only player that actually wanted to play. Jordan Poole was everywhere. 35 points for him. 7 for 13 in 3-pointers. 10 for 17 in field goals. 8 for 9 in free throws. With 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Bob Carrington with 8 points. With 2 for 6 in 3-pointers. 3 for 11 in field goals. With 8 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 steals. And A.J. Johnson also with 8 points. So 3 players in the starting lineup has 8 points. Johnson with 8 points as well. 3 for 9 in field goals, 2 for 2 in free throws, with 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. And off the bench, Vucevic with 14 points, 2 for 6 in 3-pointers, 6 for 13 in field goals, with 4 rebounds, 1 assist. And I really don't think I need to explain much what happened. This was a complete dominance for the Miami Heat, beating the crap out of the Wizards, 120-94. I do like the court design, but the season is just not doing at all very well for the Wizards. When we played the Wizards a couple of times before, one was in Mexico City. It was a blowout. Play against them in Miami a few weeks ago. Also a blowout. This is no exception. You got to do your job there. And then he did do the job with that. So hopefully it doesn't start the next 10-game losing streak, even though it's impossible now because we got approximately a few more games left. But yeah, Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo went off in this game. There were a couple of challenges in the first half. Both of them went the Heat's way. There was a challenge against the Wizards with Miami Heat challenge to call, and it was a successful challenge. The player definitely exaggerated the foul. And then there was a foul against the Wizards. They challenged it, and it was unsuccessful. So it's really not much to say. Not much to comment at that one. Not much to say about that one. 2 technical fouls happened in this game for the Wizards. I believe both of them, as far as I remember, were defensive 3 seconds. Yeah, I think they were defensive 3 seconds. I gotta be honest here. When the game was getting out of hand, I really was not paying much attention. I was also trying to go back and forth with baseball and basketball. But as far as I know, they were just defensive 3 seconds. It's gotten to the point where they just look lost. The Wizards, clearly a rebuilding team, and you got to think of what's going on with what's going on with the Wizards. You know, it's just bad. Anyway, let's see here. Champagnie with a personal foul. Okay, yeah, he got okay, yeah, never mind. He got teed up. Now I remembered. It's starting to click back. He got teed up. He wasn't agreeing with the officials, and also too with the frustration with this season alone, but really more so going towards the official. He got teed up, and Tyler Hero makes that technical free throw, and from that point, it's 56-41. It's an ugly game. It was an ugly game for the Wizards, but you know what? Though? Miami Heat's playing angry, and we love it. 5-game winning streak. Where was this all season? Why does it have to be where it's? Why does it have to be where it's a little bit late in the season? Brian Keefe got a 10. Okay, never mind. So forget what I said with the defensive 3-second part. I don't know where I came up with that. Brian Keefe also got teed up. I think he was trying to come in favor of Alex Sarr, because Sarr got a technical foul, or maybe also too that he was trying to get a contact and didn't get anything. And so it's probably more due to the frustrations. But yeah, 2 technical fouls, both of which were definitely regular technical fouls and frustrations. Tyler Hero makes yet another technical free throw, so they're not defensive 3 seconds. So I really apologize for that. Again, going back and forth, and the game was getting out of hand. I just didn't pay much attention. I really should have paid much more attention, but I didn't. So that part's on me. So next time, even if there is a blowout, I will pay attention to what really went on. And, it's one of those nights. But what I did pay attention with during that 5-game winning streak, it's all double-digit leads. It's all double-digit blowouts. Think about this. First game, when they won, 122-105. The second game, 112-86 to the Warriors. Jimmy Butler's Golden State Warriors. Double-digit lead, 122-112 against the Hawks. 118-95 against the Sixers. And 120-94. Double-digit leads, victories. But then next game is against Boston. It's against the Boston Celtics. Great. So would it be fair to say that our winning streak will come to a crashing halt now? Because, oh man, and it's in Boston too. And then we got back-to-back, and somehow, for some reason alone, the next game against the Memphis Grizzlies is going to be on TNT. Great. So that's going to be fun. But we'll see what happens. All right, man. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, and I do apologize for the misinformation on the technical foul. That was my fault. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Good night.